It was the biggest party of the summer. It was celebration time, but unfortunately for the majority of the show, it felt like we were drinking bleach instead of drinking martinis or pina coladas or anything nice
Pina
like that.
coladas, you fucking dick.
And on that note, on that botch.
Pina coladas? What the fuck's a pina colada?
I don't know, man. On that note, let's get into the worst match. So we're here to rank every match for SummerSlam. There was 8 matches in total. We're going to go from the 8th best match, a.k.a. the worst match, a.k.a. the shittest match, a.k.a. Lashley versus Austin Theory. Wasn't good. It's like the third time I think they've faced off against each other. I mean, I just don't think they have the chemistry. I mean, Lashley, I think, works well with certain people, and Austin Theory just doesn't seem to be that person. Plus, it made no sense to me. Austin Theory has been bragging for weeks about how he's going to cash in on the winner of Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns because they won't be fresh, they won't be able to defend themselves. Yet he thinks the best way to prepare for that possible cash-in is to get his ass whipped by Bobby Lashley. That didn't make much sense to me. Austin Theory hits Lashley with the briefcase. It looks like we weren't going to get a match. That would have been a smart thing to do, but then we do get a match, and it was 4 minutes of just mediocre crap. Lashley wins with a hurt lock. 1, 2, 3, even though it wasn't a pinfall. Good night.
Yeah, good night. It was shite. That's it.
It was shite. Right, coming at number 7 with Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin. I mean, a lot of people praise Pat McAfee's in-ring work, and I like him. I think he's great on the commentary, I do, but I don't see anything special for the guy.
I mean, he is like 45, though.
No, it's true. I'm not saying he's bad. Like, I think people make it as if he's like this epic performer.
But you'd honestly get delusional people out there that I think he's better than Logan Paul in the ring.
Yeah, and I was just about to use that comparison. I mean,
I know Logan Paul's got about 18 years on him or something.
I think Logan Paul's the best celebrity I've ever seen in wrestling in terms of actually performing in a match. But yeah, Corbin versus
he's got a similar style to like when Rousey came in.
Yeah, the feud wasn't great or whatever, but I guess it's ended now. Beats bum-ass Corbin with a sunset flip off the top rope that looked a little bit botchy, but here, we don't care. I guess he can go back to the commentary desk.
Aye.
I mean, I thought it was slightly better than Lashley match, but not much. Coming in at number 6, we have the Women's Championship from SmackDown. It was Liv Morgan defending against Ronda Rousey. And, it didn't really go long.
Nope, and the finish was awful. Liv Morgan is she is the definition of mid-card in this division. And here she is, competing with Ronda Rousey. Makes no sense. And then the finish, like, you're supposed to lead to believe that it was close.
Well, she's the fucking champ. Who else is she going to be competing with?
That's what I'm saying. She never should have had the belt. It's just virtue signal.
Basically gets her ass kicked for 4 minutes, then gets locked in the armbar. She taps it, but Ronda's shoulders pinned to the mat. Screwy finish.
She taps it at like 1.5.
Screwy finish. Ronda's no happy. Attacks Liv Morgan, then attacks the referee. Yeah, I guess this was a heel turn for Ronda, and we're going to get a rematch or something at Clash of the Champions or Clash of the Castle, but I don't want to see it. Up next, speaking of something I didn't want to see, coming at number 5, Usos versus Street Profits for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. Just a match I feel like we've seen way too many times. And it's the same outcome as per usual.
Yeah, and adding Jeff Jarrett to it didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, the Usos win. Jeff Jarrett wore a fucking zebra shirt. Big wow. I mean, I don't see the point of having a special guest referee if he doesn't really come into effect. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything that a normal referee wouldn't have done. Like, I just don't get it.
Say you didn't know Jeff Jarrett and you didn't know like he was cutting promos on previous shows and you were watching this, would you have thought this is a special guest referee match?
I don't know. Well, you'd probably thought that referee looks a bit jacked, like, you know what I mean? But I mean, overall,
tell you what, like, Jarrett's getting a big payday the next couple of days.
Oh. I think it's Flair that's getting the payday, but oh well. Anyway, that was number 5. Coming to number 4, have the Mysterios versus the Judgment Day. I mean, a match I wasn't really looking forward to, but we had the return of the Rated R Superstar, Edge. So it was good to see Edge back. Edge came out.
Nothing match. Edge. I think Edge is just lackluster now. I think so. I think when he first came back, feud with Rollins there. No, I think now he's just some guy.
Just another guy.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, maybe we need something exciting to happen with Edge. I don't know.
Although I do feel like with Edge though, he does have that element of he was good when wrestling was great. I don't know, like I feel like when Styles goes back into like the mid card, it's like he was never in WWE when it was good. So that's kind of it's almost like that's why. But I don't know, it's just weird for Edge, isn't it? That's just
Yeah.
my opinion, but I don't know. I feel like with Edge, it's like, well, what's Edge gonna do? Him against Damian Priest?
Remember?
Bloodbath match at Clash of the Castle? I'll tune in. Anyway, moving on. Number 4. What is it?
That was number 4.
I'm sorry.
Number
Uno,
3.
dos, tres.
Number 3. Bianca Belair. Defender against Becky Lynch. Opened the show. Had a couple of surprises at the end. I mean, the match was alright, I guess. I'm not going to say these two are bad matches because they don't, but just seen it again way too many times. No real interest in seeing it again. And the person I wanted to win didn't win, so...
And when you want Becky Lynch to win, you know you've a problem.
Yeah, a bit of a fail all round. Belair wins, shakes hands with Lynch at the end. Then Bayley returns, and then another 2 people come out after her, and to me it just watered down Bayley's return, you know, just... Bayley's big return.
It watered her return down, and then just made
It's
the other 2 people look like shit.
just been overshadowed like by 2 fucking NXT call-ups. I don't get it. Then they had a face-off, and then they left. I know that's not really part of the match, but whatever. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. Coming in number 2, Logan Paul versus The Miz. Build up to this was no bad. We had Ciampa and
The
Maurice.
actual promo was good.
Yeah, with Ciampa and Maurice coming out dressed like The Miz. I mean, a bit weird seeing Big Cheese dressed like The Miz, but it is what it is. Athletic match. I mean, Logan Paul, pretty good in the ring considering it's only his second match, first singles match. And The Miz is, well, he doesn't do anything spectacular, you know, he's very solid. Like, he does all the basics right, and
It's like the Lance Storm with a bit more charisma in the ring, isn't he?
wow. I'm gonna allow you to retract that.
No, I'm joking.
I mean, technically, Lance Storm was way fucking better than The Miz. Like, that's
The Lance Storm was a boring bastard.
you know, he was a boring bastard, like, but I mean,
Miz is like hardcore Holly.
what?
In the ring, he's like hardcore Holly. He's a good in-ring worker, but he doesn't have that pizzazz, you know what I mean? Like, so, is that fair enough?
I'm thinking, like, I'd say it's more like one of the Main Street Posse, like, or something, but...
The Miz? What?
Damn,
Rodney?
Big Mac.
Fuck off back to TJ.
Wait a minute, Big Mac.
You're a die fat boy.
That's the one, actually.
Number 1.
Anyway, right. Logan Paul, big frog splash from the top of the fucking ring, not the elevated ring, top of the normal size ring, to the outside through the announce table. Then hits a phenomenal forearm. AJ Styles got involved. Ciampa was crying, sitting on a chair. Maurice was getting involved. It was good, you know. It was a decent match. Then you had your ringside shenanigans. So I mean, overall, it was entertaining. But it wasn't the match of the night, because the match of the night blew away the rest of the 7 matches, in my opinion. Last man standing. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns for the belt. Can Brock Lesnar end the 688-day title reign? Of course not, because fucking Roman Reigns wins every single match he's involved in. But, I mean, the match was great. If you take away the ending, if you take away the result, the outcome, the winner, this match was great. Phenomenal last man standing match. And I seen someone say on Twitter that they called the tractor ring spot. And I'm going to say fucking bullshit. Never done before in wrestling, and you somehow called that.
I know.
Did you call? I called. Maybe they were going to do a spot. I thought they were going to do a spot with someone like hits into the tractor. You know, what do you call that part that lifts up, the crane like part?
I thought at most they would have like broke the ropes or something, not actually flipped the entire ring.
No, I don't think you thought they were going to touch the ropes either.
No, I'm saying you would have thought it worst. What they were going to do was
no, but I don't think you even thought they were going to do anything like
yeah,
that.
no, but you don't get where I'm coming from.
Not really, no.
Alright, fair enough. But they flipped the ring. Great wee spot. I'll be remembered for a wee bit.
Yeah, so they flip the ring, and then like Roman Reigns just like tumbles down fucking one side of the ring, falls out. Then you get the Usos getting involved, and Brock Lesnar's killing them. Drops one on his face. Then we get Paul Heyman getting involved, and he gets F5'd through the announce table. I can't recall Paul Heyman taking any sort of bumps in a very long time. I mean, maybe he took a couple of bumps like in the 2000s, but I don't remember fat old Paul Heyman taking any bumps.
Yeah, like thinking of this, so like compare this whole ring getting flipped up here to AEW's exploding ring, night and day, man. That's how it's done.
I know.
Because at least
Oh,
Reigns is actually in the top left of the ring and fucking rolled it.
I know you've got that stupid fat bastard coming out to lay on top of fucking Moxley, and then he starts freaking out. Oh, he's got PTSD. I mean, what? Fucking, I've got PTSD having to watch that shite, man. And I think we paid for it that night as well. Jesus
Yeah, we
Christ,
did.
wasn't even an illegal stream. I actually bought that crap. Should have given us a refund. Anyway, yeah. So then the Usos come out. Austin Theory comes out, smashes Roman Reigns with the briefcase. He gets beat up by Lesnar, and then this is where the match goes downhill. Basically, the Bloodline 3-on-1, just kill Brock Lesnar, throw everything on top of him, hit him with every single object available until he can no longer answer the count of 10, and then Roman Reigns celebrates like he's some sort of god mode, as if he just beat Brock Lesnar on his own, when in reality, he needed the help of the family.
The Bloodline.
As Vin Diesel would say, all about the family. And the family retain Roman Reigns, still your undisputed Universal Champion. But yeah, no, great match. Enjoyed it. Match of the night by
Best
far.
match I can recall.
I'd
for
say
a while.
match of the year. I can't recall a better match than this. I mean,
No.
I thought it was better than the Cody Rhodes Rollins match at Hell in a Cell. Like, so yeah, I'm going to say match of the year so far.
Yeah, very good.
And on that note, guys, there you go. That's us ranked every SummerSlam match. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. Do you agree with our ranking? I'd be fucking shocked if anybody has anything other than the last man standing match in first place. But let us know regardless, and we'll catch you for the next one. But until then, peace.